Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Attunekind FPS. This time for Into Silence. This is Only Lucky Once, and with me is a very special person. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Author. Today I'll be playing Peat Moss.
I'm Wiggle, and I am your DM, Mira, and I will be playing a very certain, someone.
Excited, 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 excited.
How long have we been planning this? Months?
Months, if
Months.
not a year.
Yeah. Has it been a year? It feels like it's been at least that long.
At least 5, if we're
At
going
least,
by how long
yeah.
it feels.
True. Like at least almost half a year at this point, considering there was such a huge pause in between. Oh, yeah. Anyways.
I must say, I am vibrating.
Mood. Oh, I am so excited. This is going to be a bit of a prequel to the game that is going to be happening on Monday as of this recording. Uh, you authors, fellow players, have no idea that this is going to be happening right under their noses. Hi guys, if you guys are listening to this recording, I do a chin hands and blow you all a kiss. I love you.
Yeah, God, I was in school the last time we did one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Not late school, like probably towards the beginning of the last semester.
Yeah, like I think you were actually like right in exams. I swear, like it
Oh
was
God,
like
sounds about right.
right after exams is I think when Silent Spirits happened. Uh by the way, if you have not listened to Silent Spirits, oh sorry, Silent Spirits, some of the other Into Silence games, oh, you were going to be very lost. For context, for also this FPS, you will have to have listened to uh, the Dove and the Crow groan, or at least a little bit of that. It does get mentioned in Silent Spirits a tiny bit, but yeah. We have a lot of context here that's going to be very confusing, and also I don't really know why you're here uh, um, if you're here now. Um, anyways, yes. Hi,
Yeah,
hello.
if you're here now, we have some questions.
Yes, like if this is your first introduction to Into Silence, honey, please go back to the beginning of the playlist, or at least the beginning of the campaign. I love y'all. Okay. All right. Peat Moss, what is your
Hi.
first reaction to the snow that starts to fall around and inside the bog?
It's not winter time, right?
Nope. It is late summer, edging into fall. Definitely not in the time where you would get winter. This is
Well,
definitely
time
out of
shenanigans.
season.
Oh,
This is sorry, just this is out of season behavior even for the bog.
sorry. It's not inconceivable that this happens. It's usually the precursor to something wrong. Um, but none of her instruments are warning of another temporal event like the one that devastated the bog when she was young. Um, so I think her first thought is to just kind of lean in her doorstep and ponder it. Um, it's in she could try to dismiss it, but that rarely goes well in a place as delicate here as here. But either way, people will be filing into the hamlet for safety, and um, those of them who know the paths well will be all right, and the rest of them probably going to walk into a fey circle if they're lucky. So she grabs uh, a large moth-eaten cloak and her broom. Makes sure that she has food and water, um, and flint and tinder on her, and she starts patrolling, looking for people who need help on the way to the village, or rather the hamlet.
Hmm. As you're helping others and making sure they arrive safely to the hamlet, the flurries initially were just simple flakes, simple, just little idle little flurries. They start to come harder, and it gets harder and harder to see as everything begins to be covered
No.
in white.
Hello?
Oh no, are you there?
Hi. Sorry, my internet
Oh,
went out for a. Hi.
hi, hello.
My
What was?
internet went out for a good 6 seconds there.
Oh, oh, I hold you. What was the last thing you heard?
The last thing uh, I heard was as the flurries, and then nothing.
Okay, all right. Backtracking a little bit. As the flurries start to
Mm.
grow in size and they it gets harder and harder to see as everything gets grows white. The familiar turns and twists and all of the things that you use to orient yourself, Pete, they disappear under this thick, muffling blanket of snow. Pete, oh, sorry. Uh, Pete, has there ever been a time when the bog was truly silent?
Um, Maybe in the very heart of the cataclysm, when
Oh no. Oh no. Author. Ah.
once too fast and too
Uh,
slow for anyone to
Author, you cut out right at the beginning.
scream. Oh,
It,
no.
yeah, it was,
Oh
right
boy.
during the heart of the cataclysm, and then I heard nothing else. Author?
And too slow and
Oh
viscous
my
for anything to
gosh.
scream.
I am so sorry. It keeps cutting out.
Beans! Okay, maybe if
Author, you there? Oh, technical difficulties, folk.
Hello,
Author!
how's
Hi! Hello! You're back!
Hi, I'm using my mobile hotspot on my phone, so
Hmm.
hopefully, uh,
Hopefully that'll help.
can you hear everything that I'm saying right now?
Yes, I can hear everything. I was really worried
Wonderful.
that it was gonna drop you.
Ooh, okay. Maybe we should use a recording.
Okay. I hug.
I hug.
uh,
All right.
I
What was
heard.
the last thing you heard from me?
Oh shoot! It was right at the beginning. Still, it was right during like the heart of the cataclysm, and then nothing else.
Oh, that's right. Um, when is there ever a moment when the bog is truly silent? La da 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 da. I think I said it was something like um, maybe during the heart of the cataclysm when time was both fire and honey, at once too fast and too slow for anything to scream.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The line was too powerful for my
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
it was way too powerful. Wow. Okay. Author, I hold your cheeks. You were such a good wordsmith. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. You realize that all around you is an unnatural silence, but it doesn't feel like the cataclysm. Instead, it feels like sharp, razor edged teeth gnawing at your limbs, gnawing at your ears. It's almost too loud, this absence, too cold, as everything becomes muffled. I want you to roll first a wisdom save and then a perception check.
All right. Wisdom. Will a 18 do you?
Okay, all right, that was the wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the perception check?
Yep, and then a perception check.
15?
Okay, uh, 15. I'm going to say that makes it, mainly just because of who Pete is.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that something you don't know what exactly has gone missing. It's something. Something off in your perception. Almost like you're seeing two. You're seeing double, except not your vision, but your memory. Like a veil has lifted, or something has corroded the film that had been placed between two nearly identical memories. In
I
one,
think she hisses and oh,
you can have her react.
she hisses and um tugs at her hair a little bit to sharpen her senses again because the fuck, this is not the time to be going senile.
And as you're thinking that, it grows sharper, this disconnect, and you suddenly remember that bird, the bird that wasn't a bird that you were helping. And you realize there are two vastly different ways it happened now inside your head.
Oh, nigh. Oh, legend. I think she's on the broom at this point. She usually bounces on her feet, but she drops it down so that she can grip it with her hands and knees because, oh boy, it's hard realizing that you can't trust your own mind.
Yep. And you, unfortunately, are flying right through a storm that is eating away at something. And more of your memories start to peel back as you realize you don't know what is true anymore.
I think that she takes the broom lower and she doesn't touch the ground, but she hovers under the cave of some pine boughs that are weighed down by the snow to just stop and get her bearings. I think that at this point she was probably heading to check on the keepers of the Craig Danadolite um, on the coast of the bog, but she's not going to be any good to them or anyone else if she doesn't remember why she's out here in the first place. Can she try to cast greater restoration on herself?
Yes,
Does it do anything?
it helps sharpen the differences between the memories. It helps her get a foothold and remember, even with all of these differences, all of these changes, she's still herself in that Peat Moss is someone who wants to help. Peat Moss cares for people. And there's a core to her that, even through all of these corroded memories, these facsimiles of what she thought had been the trajectory of her life, mixed with what seems to be the actual truth. There is a thread of her core through it all remaining unchanged.
Mm, I think she stares down at the wood of the broom that was her mom's before her and her grandmother's before her, and grips it very tightly. Um, and she will pull out a compass and get her bearings. She'll do a magician's flourish and pull out her staff to keep at her side, almost like a firearm. Um, and she'll take to the sky again.
As you fly through the sky, you realize that whatever had eaten that barrier between the memories, that's all that the snow is doing. It's not taking the memories itself, it's corroded what you eventually realize were false memories and revealed them to you. And so you fly through this storm.
Oh man.
You fly through this storm and you eventually see through the blinding white a lighthouse. Its light still on.
She alights on the path. I think that she pauses and she gets out a mason jar and she's going to basically scoop some snowflakes into it. They'll be melted, but she can at least study the properties of the water later.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she will pound on the door.
One of the younger lightkeepers opens the door, and he's a small elfin toon with big, large glasses. You recognize him as the apprentice for the two main lighthouse keepers, and he's got big, uh, thick wizard robes that are definitely more suited for the winter months. And his glasses are kind of askew, and he looks up at you and squeaks and just, oh, don't, why are you out there? Come in, quick. Do you need hot chocolate? Are you okay? Is frostbite? Are you okay?
And a good afternoon to you too. She steps in and gives him a wry look. Did you say this young character's name?
I had not named him. We're gonna go with Tommy because I did not think that far ahead.
Fair enough.
This little fellow's name is Tommy. He's about it, he's I'm gonna say maybe like 4'5". Still very much got definite room to grow. He's a young tune, uh, all baby cheeked and wide eyed and uh, just very the epitome of a wizard's apprentice.
Oh boy. Oh
Because
man, she towers over him.
uh, yep, she sure does. He kind of tugs her inside and shuts the door against the cold as he kind of just frets over you a little bit because you were out in the storm. Are you okay? And this
I'm
little
fine.
right He just kind of points at the snow and is just like,
Tommy, look at me. Look just off her shoulders.
it's
I'm
weird.
perfectly all right. Where are the others?
Uh, uh, uh,
It
uh,
is weird. I'm glad you're not out in it.
but you were out in it. He shakes his head. It doesn't matter. You're here. You're okay. Um, they're masters. Oh shoot. We're gonna just go out on a limb and call one of them Scotty, and then. Do you want to name the other one? I don't know. I forgot to name these NPCs.
I hand you Garzon.
Garzon. Okay. Masters, Scotty and Garzon are up at the crystal, making sure the light doesn't go out. Because the flakes, they don't the snowflakes don't really like the light. Uh, Miss Pete.
I'm not surprised. I better see what I can do to help them. All right. Has anyone else been by?
No, it's been really quiet. Actually, it's been kind of disturbing. Like
Mm,
you can't see out into the sea. You can't see out into the bog. It's not the best. It's just a whiteout. It's a whiteout out there.
I don't like the idea of you not being able to hear foghorns. Why isn't the horn going?
I don't know. I've been like blasting it, and it doesn't come out.
I had better take a look at that too.
Yeah,
I think she. Oh,
he's just he's a very stammery character.
mm, I think she like at this point she's walked across the room to look up the staircase. Um, I'm basically imagining like the classic like spiral staircase.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She looks at the stairs. She like shifts and feels how creaky her hips are today. She sits on her broom. She flies up the stairs.
Tommy does not blame her. He's just like, I want a broom. Why can't Master Scotty give me a broom? And then he's running up the stairs. A very spry young man.
Mm.
You get
Um, Go ahead.
uh, you get up to the top of this very important wizard's tower that also doubles as a lighthouse. And you come across the two wizards of this this fine establishment who are also lighthouse keepers. One Master Scotty and one Master. Gosh dang it! I had his name. Help,
Garzon?
Garzon. Okay, I'm just gonna really quickly write them down. And you come up to them just as poor Tommy reaches the top and is like putting his hands on his knees and wheezing. And uh, the two wizards are both Toon as well. And Scotty is a very well words how to describe. He is friend shaped. Very definitely friend shaped.
Yeah.
He's big and portly and just all around very good to hug. And he turns as he hears Tommy panting and trying to just get a word in between his breaths, but he is very very not used to running upstairs as much, which is one of the reasons why they have not given him a broom because they have to keep the boy in shape somehow. Uh, and he he looks at you, Pete, and inclines his head, and then Curzon lets out a burst of Grolix as another snowflake flies in and hits this giant crystal that emits a constant wave of magic and light and guidance to people who are out traveling and use the lighthouse as a waypoint in their navigation. And that light sputters and fits almost like an electrical short circuit.
Good afternoon, keepers. How
Good
goes it?
afternoon. This blasted storm, Garzan grumbles, and he's tall where Scotty is short, thin where Scotty is portly, more razor razor thin to the roundness that Scotty is. And he glares the at this beautiful work of magic, of guidance, of help as it sputters back to life with a kind of humming groan. Well, it's not going great. Can tell you that much. What is this blasted storm?
It's bad news. None of you should be out in it unless you're out helping someone else get to safety. But in the meantime, um, I think if P is immediately like scanning the structure around the crystal for ways to safeguard it against the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm, is it like it's getting in through like cracks and fissures in the structure itself, or is it just like the glass isn't doing much to keep it out?
Oddly, you would think that the glass would be able to keep it out, but there's something spectral to these flakes, these storm pieces, as they don't go after the people in the house, the lighthouse, in this tower. It seems almost targeted to this crystal.
I wonder if. Um, do you mind if I summon some help for the two of you?
Let's please. We're at our wits' ends just trying to get the damn flakes away from the darn thing. And he kind of just starts fanning again, and that's when you realize that's what they've resorted to doing, as they've obviously used up all of their cantrips, all of their spell slots, just trying to safeguard this crystal.
Mm. I think that she's going to cast Summon Elemental and summon a water elemental who would hopefully be able to um, help control at least the water, if not the enchantment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have to roll for anything, or is it just a cast spell?
Um, I think it's just a cast spell.
Okay. All right. Then go ahead.
Yes, they're going to summon a medium elemental with a 16 armor class, uh, 60 hit points, acid resistance, um, etc., etc. It is uh, an ally to you and your companions. Obeys verbal commands, etc., etc., etc.
Mm-hmm. All right. Does it require any concentration?
Up to one concentration up to 1 hour.
All right. Okay. Noted. All right. Yeah, Pete, you cast this uh you cast this elemental and tell me, what does this elemental look like?
I think in this instance, is it's almost a flower shape of ice that uh, forms on the floor that grows in fits and bursts, forming limbs, a head, until there is a. It almost looks like a knight in armor, but made entirely out of ice. You can see through it.
Mhm.
Uh, and it's in sort of a kneeling position, and as it raises its head, Pete kneels to it too and asks, "My friends keep this place to ward people from danger. They need help battling this storm. Will you please help?"
And the elemental chimes and it sounds like crystal frequencies, musical and bright. And you know it agrees.
Thank you. She stands and she looks back at Scotty and Garzon. They won't be able to stay forever, but they'll hold it for an hour while you um, safeguard and try to get a little bit of rest. I'll keep it up for as long as possible.
Appreciated, Miss Pete. Garzon rubs the back of his head, and you know, they've been fighting this storm since it started, and they are exhausted. And they're mechanically going to take a short rest during this lull where they're able to take a short rest.
Mhm. I need to go back out on patrol, but I'll try to be back to help um, as soon as possible. What are there any fishermen that you know haven't evacuated yet?
The last ones we saw get back out of the water before the mists came in and the snow was the Elversons. They're pretty sure there were a few still out when the snow hit in full. They were trying to get back, but it's very hard with a whiteout.
Does it? She kind of hesitates. Does the beach is usually safe? Does it extend past the borders?
Came from over the border. This ain't the
Shit.
bog.
Okay.
Came out from further out into the sea.
Delightful. Only good things come from the sea. I we need to get people as safe as possible as soon as possible. I don't like that this has come from. I'd rather the devil we all know.
I
This
can drink
scares
the
me.
I can drink the lat. Speaking of Tommy, dude, why don't you run downstairs and start working on another pot of hot chocolate? Yeah, I can do that. Miss Pete, do you want a cup before you head out again?
No, I need to be out as soon as possible. Just
Okay,
keep the pot going, Tommy.
okay. I can do that. Be careful, okay? This is scary.
Kind of holds his shoulder for a moment. I'll be fine. I know this place better than maybe anyone else alive. And even if this has come from beyond the borders, we need to teach it not to mess with the sorts of people around here.
Garzon just kind of raises a wrench, like here, here.
Just keep the light going.
That's
If anyone comes, don't let them leave.
in this whiteout. No, 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 no. We ain't. It's not safe. They'd be lucky if we got here.
And the three of you take care of each other. We need this hope.
Of course. Do you mind looking at the foghorn real quick before you leave? It's been a
I should.
it's been giving us a strange sort of silence ever since the storm started.
She will nod and disappear out the door and over to the foghorn house. I
Roll
think
me
she'll.
roll me perception.
Oh, okay. 23.
All right, with a 23, you again, as you approach where they house the foghorn, that same clawing, sharp silence, thicker, more intent here. It's a presence.
She stops and she just turns in a circle looking for eyes.
For a second, with a 23, you see through the whiteout haunting blue green reptilian eyes.
Whether you knew it or not, you have done me a boon. And so I will do you one in turn and give you a warning. Leave this land. This is not your hunting ground. I want no trouble.
There's a strange tilt to the silence that rakes across your arms. It's almost like it's considering something. And then the presence is gone.
Bitch. I think she does almost a magician's flourish and pulls out her broom, and she makes as if she's going to go after it, but she's like, I she needs to take care of the people here. It doesn't feel like this thing has left, has it?
It's turned its attention away from Pete. But you get the strange
Great.
feeling that this storm, it's tied to that presence.
She's gonna get on her broom and go after it.
All right, okay. As you fly through the storm, you you feel the flakes of this snowstorm fly past your face, but it's strange. It's cold and biting, but it's more of an insulator. It's muffling. You can't hear your own breath as it exhales through your mouth and your nose. You can't. If you realize if you were to talk at this moment, you wouldn't be able to hear your own voice. But as soon as you actually land in the snow, as it starts to shift under your feet, as snow does when you would expect an audible crunch of snow shifting underfoot, you realize you can talk again. You can hear your own breath passing through your own lips, but everything else is silent. Everything is so white around you. And then the wind seems to shift, and you see foreign shapes to the bog that you know. Crystalline structures, jagged, almost like teeth. Glacier. Glacier like and deep.
I think she's going to stay on the broom, like hovering. She doesn't want to touch the ground at all. If she doesn't know where she is in the bog, then she doesn't know what she might stumble into.
Mhm.
Does she see whatever those eyes belong to?
Roll me another perception check.
All right. Here's my dice. Natural 18 plus 4. So 22.
All right, with a 22, you see further through the mouth of this glacier like structure what appear to be big, thick coils of a snake, white with circular blue icy blue markings shifting and undulating. Massive. And then you see the green blue eyes again. Would you like to come in?
Oh, one moment. Come
Mhm.
in.
Are you
Come here, buddy.
good?
Love you, buddy.
Love you too. You are the best.
You too, bud.
Don't you forget it.
Thank you. My brother,
Aww.
ladies and gentlemen.
Aww.
He's pretty awesome.
Emotions. It was adorable.
I'll tell him you said so.
I love your guys' relationship so much. It's so nice to see. I love
Much
also.
better than. Oh,
I love how the certain character that I am playing just invited you to come in, and then your brother came in instead.
and one's much nicer than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Game. Yes, I am a bitchy witch. That's what's going on.
A bitchy witch that just got invited to come into a very mysterious glacial lair.
I think that she'll come into the mouth of the cave within one turn's movement of uh zipping back out again.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
A better question would be, what am I?
Very well. Did you forget what the question was?
They're waiting for you to ask.
Why have you brought this storm here?
So many secrets. So many lies.
Yes, it is rather that sort of place. It comes of probably the humidity. What are secrets to one such as you?
Silence.
Jesus, fuck. Whoever that is.
A snake, because it is a snake, shifts and moves, and it is utterly silent.
As I said before, you've done me a boon, whether you meant to or not. And so once again, leave, if only for your own sake. This is a god-killing country.
It laughs.
Is that what you're supposed to be then?
Is little god. Newborn.
Mazel tov.
Bonjour.
Crosses her arms. Say again?
Uh, the snake said bonjour. And right after it said that, the door shuts. Ice forming and clattering, caging her in. It's you and the snake now.
You don't want to do that.
Do I? All those false little memories were. Mm, you don't really want them, do you?
Once again, this is not a I'm stuck in here with you situation. This is a you're stuck in here with me situation. I really would appreciate it if we could skip past the unpleasantries and get to the part where you leave.
Oh, oh, Bog Witch. Oh, you're not the one I'm after. But your ties.
Say, what was the very last bit?
But your ties.
I have few ties anymore.
Oh, but do you? All those little strings that tried and failed to be ripped out of you. They lead to someone very special, you see.
And who would that be?
Oh, he's just but a fragment now. But. Oh, the chorus's son. Just a little note. A little sliver of silence. Oh, he carved you up, and then he so took you away from the little one.
Pigeon.
Oh, the little note. His sister was such a good snack. They're looking for you.
Pete is silent for a long moment. And then she says, my deepest and most heartfelt of condolences. But you're not leaving here alive. And she would like to cast Call Lightning.
All right, let's get this started. Go ahead. You have the surprise round.
Hell yeah. Spells. She's gonna cast it at 5th level.
Woo! 5th level.
Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, what is the snake's dexterity? Oh, all right, okay. Just straight. Oh, right. We don't have. I forgot to put our little bot in here. So, that's a 15.
DC is 16. Alright, hang on, let me look up the damage. 5d10.
Oh, 5d10.
Where's my d10?
Ah, I need to grab my notebook.
Okay.
I forgot.
1, 2, 3, 5. I'm just gonna roll these all at once. I
Okay.
have fun. What did the zeros mean again?
I think it's 10.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, so that is 38 points of damage, please.
Ooh. Okay, give me one moment. I am really quickly writing down a little initiative tracker for us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, while you're doing that, actually, that was how much? 30 what you said?
10 plus 10 plus 7 plus 3 plus 8 is 38.
Okay,
Actually, I'll just
38.
write. It's in VC chatter.
Okay. All right, so 38 damage real quick. Okay. All right. Takes 38 damage. 100. Where?
So, there is now a storm cloud in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see within range. Um,
Mhm.
a bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to a point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. I cast it at 5th level, so yeah, that's 5d10. I already did that.
Mhm.
If you are outdoors in stormy conditions, the spell gives you control over the existing storm instead of creating a new one. Under such conditions, the spell damage increases by 1d10.
Unfortunately, you are inside. The storm is raging
Beans!
outside.
How dare! Fucking snake.
The snake is not an idiot most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Take the druid out of the outdoors.
Mhm. Okay. Does it have? Go ahead and roll me for initiative real quick.
Sure.
Trying to find where the initiative. Wait,
That
no, it would
is
just be a.
plus 11 plus 2 is 13.
Okay. That's okay. 13, 15, and then just see. Okay, all right. Okay. We have our little initiative. Oh, do you want to roll for this is still technically in the bog, so would Pete have any layer actions that would come into play?
Um, let me pull it up. Boop, boop, doo, doo, doo. Damn it. Should have had this up already.
Oop.
Um, sure.
Okay, in that case,
I
roll
guess she
me.
can pull this out now because she's on fucking kill on site.
Mm-hmm.
Say again?
Roll me Pete's layer action uh, initiative then.
All right. 1.
All right, okay. That works really great. Just two magical giants battling it out. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, unfortunately for Pete, she did not roll high enough to beat this snake. It is going. Okay. All right, I need you to make me a constitution saving throw.
Cool. Con is a +3. Oh, 17?
Oh, that does not get it. Okay.
Beans.
Okay, all right. That's going to be 12d8 damage. Okay, where's my little d8? Never know what is my d8. We're just gonna really quickly find a dice uh, app really quick because I really do not feel like trying to hunt down where my d8 is right now. Dice. Because I know I had one downloaded at one point. My gosh. Okay, there we are. Okay, there it is. Give me 1 second while I download this onto my phone. I should have had this queued up already. My apologies. Okay.
No worries.
All right. That's 12d8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo! Okay, that is 66 damage of cold as this snake rears back, and it was big, but you realize as it rears its head back and up and up and up in this cavernous space, this is massive. And
Oh boy.
suddenly you are slammed with this icy blast in a 60-foot cone, and you take 66 points of ice damage. I mean, cold damage.
Um, I will.
Also, author, I forgot to ask this. What's Pete's total HP, real quick, just so I can keep track?
83.
Ooh, okay, all right. Yeah,
Um, ow.
yeah. Ouch.
Um, I believe.
I wiggle.
I think that um, Pete is going to unstick her feet from the floor. And sorry, I'm looking at things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the spell's still cast, so make another dex saving throw.
Alrighty. Yep, that was cocked. Okay, 15. Again.
Does not make it. Uh, 10, 1, 10, 8, 7. So that would be 36 points of damage.
Okay, 36.
And for her bonus action, let me see what she has. Damn it. Sorry, new character. Who's this?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Um, no, that's an action. Damn it. Fair enough. Can she use her layer action? I say
It
to the stars.
it is unfortunately last.
Fair enough.
She can, however, save
Um,
a certain legendary resistance as a reaction, however.
I don't think there's anything that she can do with her bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that ends her turn then.
All right. In that case, uh, there is a sudden flurry of snow that whips around and swirls. You think initially that it was kicked up by your own storm that you had brought into this lair until you realize that the snake's scales are shifting and swirling and glittering and emitting this flurry of snow. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. 19 plus 8, so 27.
Okay, that does not make it. However, you can.
Jesus.
You can, however, use a legendary reaction to resist as you feel your memories start to fade.
She makes like she's going to back away, propping herself on her staff, but when she tries to move, her feet are rooted in place, and there are these thick grayish vines that it's almost as if they are pumping life back into her. And there is a whiff on the wind of something very, very old.
It cocks its head. Now, isn't that interesting? And that ends that turn. And your
Nice.
layer action is up, if you so choose.
Um, could you make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage?
Okay. That was. Okay, yep, that was a 4.
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, this snake is big. It don't move very fast.
Um, without looking up, Pete slams her staff into the ground, and for a moment, nothing happens. Does the snake do anything?
It's just waiting to see what happens.
Um, there is a long moment, and then it might feel just a little like tickle on its underbelly, like a leaf has spurted out from amid the snow and ice. And then an enormous oak tree um, springs up right underneath it, growing incredibly fast. Its branches winding around it uh, in gnarled, twisting patterns, almost like an enormous hand that's sprouted out of the ground. Um, how high is the ceiling of this cavern?
It is 120 feet tall.
Okay, so he's not slammed into the ceiling. That's good. You are. The middle of the snake is now held fast, grappled, 60 feet up in the air. And the branches are tight enough that you're going to have to figure out a way out of here.
Mm-hmm.
This is not, you're not going to be able to slip out of here. And please take 12d10 bludgeoning damage.
All right, 12d10.
Let me, oh, these are d8s. If you don't have 12d10, I can do it.
I can do it.
Da, da, da.
I say, and then completely forget what a d10 looks like for a second. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You said 12?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 56 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
They're just wailing on each other. I love it.
If he manages to catch a glimpse of Pete, she also looks like, what the fuck?
They hiss. And I just need to roll a d6 to see if it recharges. Okay, no, Pete is very lucky in that it did not recharge. Um, as it thrashes a little bit, considering its options, and now is. Okay, we're gonna roll a dex to see if the sneaky snake can get free. And that was a 19.
Roll with disadvantage.
Dang it. Okay. Um, a nat 1.
Oh shit.
It squirms and writhes and then goes limp. Bleh. It's playing dead. It's very obvious
Is
that it
it?
is not actually dead. It's just playing dead.
People pull out a healing potion and just be like, actions have consequences. I don't know what you expect.
They hiss. They squirm.
Let me roll for the potion.
Okay.
You. Okay, 1, 2, 3, plus 4. Okay. Hey! That would be. What's 12 plus 4 plus 4? 12 plus 8.
20.
It's 20. Sorry.
Don't worry, I was doing the mental math right with you.
Alright. 20 points of healing damage. As I
To,
like to say,
to herself or to the snake?
to her.
Okay, I just wanted
The
to double
snake does
check.
not earn such things.
I thought so, but I had to clarify. Okay. All right.
And taking a potion is an action, right?
Yes. Unless you decide to drink half of it and reserve whatever. We're just going to say it's an action for this case.
Okay.
Peat Moss.
And
Do you have any bonus actions?
I am looking. We've already gone through this. No,
Okay.
I don't know why I keep doing this to myself.
I give you gentle pats. Uh, all right. In that case, make me another wisdom save.
Oh boy. Why did I put my D20 away? Nat 20 plus 8.
Okay, with a 28, you begin to feel your memories start to wink out one by one, covered in this muffled blanket of snow as it starts to drift off of the snake.
Damn.
It's slow,
A,
painfully
a nat
slow.
20 doesn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
However, you still are going to be able to have a layer reaction, and we're gonna just go one more cycle through because it was a nat 20. However, I am going to say, with the nature of the nat 20 being so amazing, it is a very, very slow blanketing of your memories. But you feel each and every one start to wink out.
She clutches the center of her chest, trying to remember that core that brought her comfort earlier. It's hard to think. I think as she it's is it layer action time?
It is layer
Oh, you
action
just
time.
took layer.
Yep, it's your
Okay.
layer action time.
Um she hunches in on herself with a quiet whine. And almost in response, the boughs of the oak tree clench tighter. Please take another 12d10 points of bludgeoning damage. Outside, wherever this is, within a 240-foot radius, um, the roots of the trees are the trees themselves are leaning in towards this point. The roots bubbling out of the ground as if they were massive, misshapen feet trying to take a step.
Oh, nat 20 on
Oh shit.
I'm serious.
Wait, on damage?
No,
How? That's a d10.
not damage. Sorry, I was rolling for dexterity for the snake. I forgot to say, he got 69 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck off, Snake.
And yeah, it got a nat 20 trying to wiggle out.
I would. With the disadvantage?
I forgot the disadvantage. Let me try again.
I'm so sorry.
You're okay. 15. What's with it getting 15?
Does not make it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, all right. Peat Moss, you have an action.
Um, she still has Call Lightning up.
Mm-hmm.
She's so scared. Um, make a dexterity saving throw. With Have I been making you roll disadvantage on that because grappled?
I don't think so, but they failed anyways earlier, so
Fair enough.
okay, that was a 14, and then let's see if they get worse. They got another 14. Okay. At least it's not a 15. But yeah, they got a
All right.
14 on their dex save.
All right. 5d10. Yay.
Woo!
10, 7, 6, 7, 3. That would be 3 and 7 is 10. Plus another 10. Fuck, one of the dice moved.
Uh-oh.
Okay. 7 plus 3 plus 10 plus 6 plus, I forget what the last one was.
I don't remember either. Oh no. Do you want
Oh
to just
no.
do you want to just re-roll for that one real quick?
Sure. 8.
Okay.
So that would be a 34.
Nice. Okay. Oh, and it is with this blow that the next layer action happens, and I am going to say, because this snake is very pissed off, that this is where our pre-rolled nat 1 comes in. And suddenly you don't remember why you were holding up this giant snake? You don't really remember much at all, as everything coats your mind in a blanket of snow, muffling, silent, taking away everything that was duplicated in your mind, taking away so many important things, things that you're supposed to know. But it leaves you
I
your
think.
name.
Oh,
It leaves you your name.
Brona falls on her hands and knees. It's so warm, and that doesn't seem good somehow. But she's so tired.
And as you fall to your knees, Brona, the giant snake slithers finally from the wooden grasp around its middle, coiling and coiling around you. But it doesn't hurt you. No, it just carries you into the white, out from its crystalline glacial walls, into that whiteout, into that cold, into the silence. It has a chorus to meet. Any other things you want to add, author?
As the giant fuck off snake leaves its lair, every natural living thing in this area is leaning towards it. Everything has settled again, but trees are halfway uprooted as if they had begun to claw their way out of the earth. Moss on stones seems like it has almost dragged them several feet, as if all the vegetation all at once was roused like an army. And towards wherever it can sense the hamlet, there is a presence, tired but steady, old and inevitable, keeping guard.
Snake turns away from
Patient.
the snake turns away from the hamlet, goes deeper into the bog. The bog is muffled now. So very quiet. And then it
In a
leaves.
way, oh, you go.
And then it leaves Peat Moss underneath the hollow of a tree. The snow becomes an insulator. She won't freeze. And then even that memory of a very big snake fades away too, leaving only her name.
The wood somehow seems quieter, as if a defense has fallen.
And that's where we'll leave off for tonight. Oh.
Well, this has been just a bundle of fun.
Oh, we gotta beat up both of our powerhouses. That was great.
Can I ask, was the snake bloodied?
I'm going to tell you something off of recording.
Nice. All right. To all of our friends listening later, we love you a lot. Please don't be mad.
We love you.
I can't wait for Monday.
I am so excited. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.